everyone. Today I'm going to talk about Satanists love using racism for their sacrifice rituals. Satanists love using racism for their sacrifice rituals. And before I get into what I'm about to talk about here, I'm going to tell y'all what I have experienced and what had happened, long time ago. I was in this barber, and it was a military man, who came in. He wanted to be a police officer. And he said that the questions that they asked on the test to be a police officer was not for the people. So, of course, I knew that, So I wanted to test this man out. So he started talking about Trayvon Martin case. Now, let me hear me out well now. I already knew that Trayvon Martin daddy is a Freemason, and when they are Freemasons and want to be a Master Mason, they'll sacrifice their own sons and daughters, So he started talking about Trayvon Martin case and using colorism, racism, saying that how the white man always wants to kill the blacks, Now, let me tell y'all, a Satanist is a Satanist no matter what skin tone, If you're a demon, demons vex bodies. They kill no matter who you are, no matter what color, Ain't got nothing to do with this, So I said to him, after he got through saying all that, I said to him, wasn't his daddy a Freemason and had him sacrificed? He did. You know what? I would believe all that. Now, at the time he did, and he hushed up, one of the barbers and the client that was there said, that's true. His dad is a Freemason. Now, I'm going to link all the description box in the below. You're going to see his daddy was a big-time Freemason. Got the pictures on it. You'll see that, Plain as day, But they love doing this, people. They love using racism as a form of a scapegoat, To hide the fact that these people are sacrificing their own, And it goes back to being trying to be manipulative and trying to deny what's going on out here, So he stopped talking to me the whole entire time after I said that. This man avoided me, you guys, because I knew the truth. I knew the truth of what was going on. He completely stopped talking to me directly, Very much so. Completely stopped. Just completely. So I wanted to talk about this today because I see this online. A lot of people will use racism for these people that are being sacrificed to Satan and say, oh, it's just the white man doing it. Nah. It's anybody in that cahoot killing their own people doing it. It ain't got nothing to do with this. Nothing to do with the skin tone. It's anybody in that cahoot because they are known to kill for their own personal gain in that business. So I'm going to talk about, what's his name? George Floyd. You have people using him, using him as, it's all the white man did it and all that. But first of all, George Floyd was a Freemason, And when you make an oath to Satan, you plead an oath with it to not talk out of turn and what they tell you not to do or, heed to the rules of their regulations, And if you don't, they terminate you, So, George Floyd was in that Freemasonry game, and, what's his name? NXL? Not NXL. XNFL, I'm going to have him down and have the articles down in the description box below. Ex-NFL star Larry Johnson, he claims that George Floyd was sacrificed by Freemasons Satanic group. They say he claims, We know that's true. We all know that's true, He was sacrificed by the Satanic elite because he was sold to them, When they sell their soul to the devil, and they get out by dying, going to hell. Sacrificing to Satan. So there's another link about him. Johnson link I said Johnson Link. Oh wait, this is still the same article. My bad. Johnson links Stephen Jackson post to Floyd death. Jackson embraces the role of being a vocal leader of Floyd's death. So that's all written in that same article about him being sacrificed to the Satanic group. Then they have another article saying George Floyd was a Freemason. Then they also did this with Martin Luther King too. Okay, you're gonna see some articles about him being a Freemason and all that, and how Stanford University posted his ritual letter that you know he graduated from Morehouse College, so he was talking about the ritual and ceremonies that he did in Freemasonry game. Okay, of course these schools don't teach on that because they are trying to hide the fact and be in denial that these people are Satanists. Okay, they big time Satanists. They big time in Satanic elite groups, killing each other, killing their own people, getting higher up for their own personal gain. They don't want to admit that. Then you're going to see links about Trayvon Martin's father as a Freemason. Okay, you're going to see the links, the pics, and all that. Okay, you're going to see all in the description box below. Okay, and then I'm going to show you the video. Now, this was odd when I heard about the case. Okay, I already knew that his daddy had to be a Freemason, okay, because that's how it rose in that game. I already knew that. So I looked him up and I found out the pictures that he was, right? So what really stuck out to me before that even happened about me knowing that he was a Freemason was Beyonce and Jay-Z. So I already knew Jay-Z and Beyonce are big time Illuminati. They're big time and high in that cahoot game. Going to visit and attend the protests against George Zimmerman about Trayvon Martin. And I said to myself, they high up in that game. What they being there? Okay? They high up in that cahoot. What are they being there for? Because it's all a scheme here. Okay? George Zimmerman was paying for, he probably was a fall guy, but he's still in it. Okay? He's still in the game. For Trayvon Martin, knowing that his daddy had him sacrifice his own father. Okay? But they all say the white man did it. The white man killing the blacks. Anybody can kill anybody if they are vexed with many devils. Hear me out well. If you are vexed with many devils, you are going to kill someone because devil he's a murderer from the beginning. Okay? He was a liar, murderer from the beginning, and never bold in the truth. So this skin tone has no relevance when it comes to someone killing someone. Okay? None at all. So when I see people use racism as a form of, oh, it's all about the color, that's a lie. That's a straight up lie. Look at that guy that bothered me. Because he's using that idea to hide the fact what really is going on. Okay? Knowing that his own daddy sacrificed his own son for his own personal gain to get Master Mason. Okay? Now, let's continue. Some more articles is going to say Freemasons see young blood as key to survival. So you will see how they say Freemasons see young blood. Meaning they like to sacrifice young blood as key to survival. You're going to see article on that. You're going to see the Masonic ceremony honors those who handle the ultimate sacrifice article. Then you're going to see the one I had talked about a long time ago about in another video, Master Mahon. Okay, in the religious text of the Latter-day Saint movement, they say, is a title assumed first by Cain and later by his descendant Lamish. The title indicates that Cain and Lamish were each the master of great secret in which they covenanted with Satan to kill for personal gain. This how they become a Master Mason. Okay? So this is what this all about when it comes to the news trying to cover up people's killings and saying it's something else when it ain't. You know for a fact these people are sold to the enemy, to why these people are being killed. Okay? Of course, these colorism channels or these racist people that's in the Satanic game, they're trying to make it seem as such, knowing that they are not going to tell you the full truth, what is going on behind the scenes. Okay? Because we all know that once you sell your soul to the enemy, you are gonna. Okay? You have given your soul up to it. Okay? You're not supposed to do that, or you will die. Okay? So let's go to Psalms 106, 37, 38. Right here. Okay? And they served the idols, which were a snare unto them. They sacrificed their sons and their daughters unto devils, and shed innocent blood, even the blood of their fathers, even the blood of their sons and of their daughters, whom they sacrificed unto the idols of Canaan, and the land was polluted with blood. Thus were they defiled with their own works, and went a whoring with their own inventions. Therefore was the wrath of the Lord kindled against his people, insomuch that he abhorred his own inheritance. And he gave them into the hand of the heathen, and they that hated them ruled over them. Their enemies also oppressed them, and they were brought into subjection under their hand. Okay? Many times did he deliver them, but they provoked him with their counsel, and were brought low for their iniquity. Okay? So you'll see that pretty much so that they sacrificed their own sons and their own daughters unto these idol devils out here. For this land is polluted with blood, you guys. This is what's really going on. Not racism, colorism that they try to hide behind. It is all about selling your soul to the devil. A lot of these people that are being sacrificed in the Freemasonry game. People, let's wake up and tell the real truth. What is going on out here? Okay? Martin Luther King Jr. was a Freemason way back. You know how many people think, oh, he the one led everybody to be free. How you be free when he's a Satanic Freemason? Tell me that. How is he free being a Satanist? Tell me that, you guys. How is it? Makes no sense, right? So, let's go to the next scripture. Let's go to Jeremiah 7:30. How somebody can talk about freedom serving Satan? See, this is what they don't question on. They use colorism as a mass scapegoat when really these people are all in the Satanic game. I'm just going to put it out there because it just really is the truth. It really is. Let's see, Jeremiah. Let's see, 11. Okay, right here. Jeremiah 7, verse 30. Okay. For the children of Judea have done evil in my sight, said the Lord. They have set their abominations in the house which is called by my name to pollute it. And they have built the high places to Tophet, which is in the valley of the son of Hinnom, to burn their sons and their daughters in the fire, which I command them not, neither came it into my heart. Therefore, behold, the days come, said the Lord, that it shall no more be called Tophet, nor the valley of the son of Hinnom, but the valley of slaughter. See, you guys? For they shall bury in the Tophet till there be no place, and the carcasses of this people shall be meat for the fowls of the heaven, and for the beasts of the earth, and none shall fray them away. Then will I cause to cease from the cities of Judea, and from the streets of Jerusalem, and the voice of mirth, and the voice of gladness, the voice of the bridegroom, and the voice of the bride, for the land shall be desolate. Land of slaughter, you guys. See that very well, right? The land of slaughter. Let me see. I read it at right here. The valley of slaughter. Okay? That's what's going on out here. They sacrificing people unto devils. Okay? And God said it's going to be a valley of slaughter. What's going on right now? Don't you know these fools are using it as racism? No. This has been happening ever since Satan got kicked out of heaven. That they have been murdering from the get. It has nothing to do with your skin color. It has a lot to do with your soul, though. Okay? Satan wants a soul. Let's go to Deuteronomy 12:31. Okay. Thou shalt not do so unto the Lord thy God, for every abomination to the Lord, which he hated, have they done unto their gods. For even their sons and their daughters they have burnt in the fires to their gods. What thing soever I command you, observe to do it. Thou shalt not add thereto, nor diminish from it. Again, burning their sons and their daughters unto their strange gods. Okay, that God say not to do. Let's go to 18:10. There shall not be found among you anyone that maketh his son or his daughter to pass through the fire, or that uses divination, or an observer of times, or enchanter, or witch, or charmer, or a consulter with a familiar spirits, or wizard, or necromancer. For all that do these things are abomination unto the Lord. And because of these abominations, the Lord thy God doeth drive them out from before thee. Thou shalt be perfect with the Lord thy God. Again, do not give in to these witches that tell you to go ahead and sacrifice your sons and your daughters and have them pass through strange fire. Okay? This is what's going on, really going on out here. Okay? Let's go to Leviticus 18:21. Okay? Here. And thou shalt not let any of thy seed pass through the fire to Malish. Neither shalt thou profane the name of thy God. I am the Lord. Again, this is what's happening out here. They are sacrificing people unto Satan, giving them to strange gods. Your skin tone has no relevance on that. People are killing because of devils. Okay? People are vexed with many devils. Do you understand this, people? Get off of this skin tone and realize people are vexed with many. This is what makes these colored channels are hypocrites. Leviticus 21:5. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Again, thou shalt say to the children of Israel, Whosoever he be the children of Israel are the strangers that sojourn in Israel, that giveth any of his seed unto Malish, he shall surely be put to death. The people of the land shall stone him with stones. I will set my face against that man, and will cut him off from among his people, because he had given of his seed unto Malish to defile my sanctuary, and to profane my holy name. And if the people of the land do anyways hide their eyes from the man, when he giveth of his seed unto Malish, and kill him not, then I will set my face against that man and against his family, and will cut him off, and all that go a horn after him to commit whoredom with Malish from among their people. And the soul that turneth after such as have familiar spirits, and after wizards to go a horn after them, I will even set my face against that soul, and will cut him off from among his people. Sanctify yourselves, therefore, and be ye holy, for I am the Lord your God, and ye shall keep my statutes and do them. I am the Lord which sanctify you. Okay. It says, For everyone that curses his father or his mother shall be surely put to death. He had cursed his father or his mother, his blood shall be upon him. Okay, so God said he's going to cut them off. People that serve in Malish, okay, profaning his sanctuary. These people going to end up dying. Okay, this is why so much murder out here, so much killing and all this, because the people are literally giving their souls up to Satan and telling Satan they should have their soul. This is what's causing them to die. Not your skin tone. I just want to put this out here because I see that they use these satanic sacrifices, and I'm like, they use them as a scapegoat to say it's racism. I'm like, these people, big time Freemasons. What they talking about? Big time in the cult. What they talking about? Oh, they were killed by the white man. It's all about him being black. Yeah, okay. Tell yourself that lie. Because literally, that man was a Freemason. Okay? The people be Freemasons. In the cahoot game, killing each other off for their own personal gain. Yeah, buddy. They don't like to tell the real truth like this online. Because they want to keep this lie going. They want to keep it up. Okay? Right here. Ezekiel 16 say, Moreover, thou hast taken thy sons and thy daughters, whom thou hast born unto me, and thou sacrificed unto them to be devoured. Is this of thy whoredoms a small matter, that thou hast slain my children to deliver them, to cause them to pass through the fire for them, and in all thy abominations and thy whoredoms thou hast not remembered the days of thy youth, when thou hast naked, bare, and was polluted in thy blood. And it came to pass, after all thy wickedness, woe unto thee, said the Lord God, that thou hast built into the eminent place, and hast made them a high place in every street. Okay? And thou hast built thy high place at every head of the way, hast made thy beauty to be upheld, and hast opened the feet to everyone that passed by, to multiply by whoredoms, that thou hast also committed fornication with the Egyptians, thy neighbor's great flesh, and have increased thy whoredoms to provoke me to anger. This is what's going on. Sacrificing children, sacrificing people, making people pass through strange fire, selling souls out here. This is what's going on when it comes to the killings, to the sacrificing. Okay? People need to stop using the racism as a scapegoat, because they're doing it deliberately. Okay? 36, 35. It's a 36, 35. Okay, it says, and they shall say, this land that was desolate is become like the Garden of Eden, and the waste and desolate and ruined cities are become fenced and are inhabited. Then the heathen that are left round about you shall know that I, the Lord, build a ruined place and plant that was desolate. I, the Lord, have spoken it, and I will do it. Okay? I'm going to stop there and post some more scriptures down below. But people, know that the devils are out here. They are liars and murderers. It has nothing to do with their skin tone, but it's about the spirit. Try the spirit to see it is of God. This is how people are dying, by devils, giving in to devils. Let's preach the truth out here. Okay? Not racism. They're using racism as a scapegoat. Do not do that. Okay? That's why that man avoided me when I spoke the truth. He didn't want to hear that I say that his dad, Trayvon Martin's dad, was a Freemason and sacrificed his own son. He avoided me that. He avoided me on that. They don't want to hear the truth. Okay? Always serve this right here, people. Jesus Christ is God.